have a special presentation for you. The children are going to get in their spots. Young adults, I guess. Are going to get in their spots. We've been working on this since about January and trying to get prepared for this morning for a long time. We've been working on this during our Wednesday night service, and so they've been working for a long time. Like I said, since January. And we're going to do a play for you this morning called The Tale of Three Trees. So we have all of our trees up here, and they're ready. We have three special trees that you're going to follow their life. We have Annabelle, and Gabrielle, and Bud. And the story is going to be told through them. And so it's an Easter story, but it kind of has a little different twist to it. So listen to our trees as they tell you their story.
Tree in the forest is telling a story, inviting the whole world to hear. Through summer and winter they tell of the glory of seasons and changes and years. They play in the sun, they dance in the rain. Each one's so different, yet each one the same. Every tree in the forest is part of the chorus. Listen and you will hear.
I just love living in the forest. What a great day to be a tree.
Yeah, if you have any choice. We kind of have roots here.
I don't mean to be sappy, but I really love living in the forest.
I like it here, but I want to branch out, see the world. I have big dreams.
Every tree in the forest is telling a story, inviting the whole world to hear. Through summer and winter they tell of the glory of seasons and changes and years. They play in the sun, they dance in the rain. Each one's so different, yet each one's the same. Every tree in the forest is part of the chorus. Listen and you will hear.
Just what we need, a tree with a dream. Next thing you'll be saying is you want the leaf.
I just want to do something new, you know what I mean?
Nope, I'm stumped.
Sometimes you just can't see that the forest is full of trees.
Every tree in the forest is telling a story, inviting the whole world to hear. Through summer and winter they tell of the glory of seasons and changes and years. They play in the sun, they dance in the rain. Each one's so different, yet each one's the same. Every tree in the forest is part of the chorus. Listen and you will hear. Every tree in the forest is part of the chorus. Listen and you will hear. Listen and you will hear.
A wiser tree than me once said, keep your hopes and dreams well fed. You need not fear the new pursuits if you grow from your own roots.
Oh, Woodsworth, lighten up. You drive me up a tree when you talk like that.
Well, you just get one thing right. It's great to be a tree.
What in the world don't we have in the forest? I can't imagine what you would ever want to leave. Life in the city would probably bore us. Who wouldn't want to be me? Nothing to do, not a reason to worry. I whistle with the wind and I dance with the breeze. No place to go, so I'm never in a hurry. Who wouldn't want to be me? We can stand up tall, we can spring, we can fall. Together we can weather anything at all. Life is so beautiful here in the forest. Don't know how lucky a tree could be. The squirrels and the bugs and the birds all adore us. Who wouldn't want to be me? Nothing to do, not a reason to worry. I whistle with the wind and I dance with the breeze. No place to go, so I'm never in a hurry. Who wouldn't want to be me? We can stand up tall, we can spring, we can fall. Together we can weather anything at all. Life is so beautiful here in the forest. Don't know how lucky a tree could be. The squirrels and the bugs and the birds all adore us. Who wouldn't want to be me? So the only thing that I really am sure of is who wouldn't want to be? Who wouldn't want to be me?
So, Annabelle, what's on your mind? Are you going to be a stick in the mud, or are you going to share it with the class?
Oh, well, I was just thinking.
Oh, go ahead. Bark it out. I'm afraid we'll all turn green with envy.
Happy is the tree, and happy ye alone. We can call today his own. The tree who's secure enough to say, tomorrow do your works, or I uplift today.
Oh, there he goes again, trying to spruce things up. Right, Annabelle?
No, I know what he means. It's okay to have a dream. Something you want to give life and live for.
Annabelle, that's so exciting. Someday I believe you will hold great and valuable treasures.
Oh, Annabelle, that's so exciting. Blah, 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 blah. How about you, Bud? Surely a macho tree like you has a better tune than that.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do.
So whatever happened to blooming where we were planted? Is it just me, or is everybody in the neck of the woods just went out? Does anybody want to stick around?
I have the greatest dream of all. I just want to stay here in the forest forever. What could be better than standing on this hill and pointing people towards the sky?
Happy and you know it, hug a tree. Wow! Imagine this. After all these years I've been in this forest, and I never knew that you trees could talk. Why you? I've been watching you since you were just a little twig.
Well, we were afraid of you.
Afraid of me? Why would you be afraid of me?
I was afraid you had an axe to grind.
No. You've got me all wrong. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. And I cut down trees, big ones, small ones, anything with leaves. A maple tree, an oak tree, any tree at all. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. I'm the biggest, baddest lumber jack in town. Never seen a forest that I couldn't bring down. I can make a willow weep, I can make a cedar pine. I'm as handy with a hatchet as anyone can find. Wood with a woodcutter cut, if a woodcutter could cut wood.
How much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood?
How much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood? Yeah.
How much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood?
I said how much wood cut if a woodcutter could cut wood?
How much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood?
How much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood? Yo!
How much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood?
I keep the daily log of the stories I can tell, of the trees I've discovered and the promise that they tell. They're black oak, sassafras, juniper, and fir, mulberry, sycamore, Douglas fir. I take them every color, I take them every size, but late at night I wonder when I close my eyes. How much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood?
How much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood?
How much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood? Yeah.
How much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood?
How much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood?
How much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood?
I said, how much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood? Yo!
How much wood would a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood?
My name is Woody and I cut down trees, big ones, small ones, anything with me. A maple tree, an oak tree, any tree at all. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
So, who are you going to take today?
Well, you. There. What a treasure. I think you'll be perfect.
Me? A treasure?
Yes. And you. You look like a strong tree.
I am. I've always thought I had what it takes to be a mighty boat.
And so you shall. Let's see. I need one more. You. You'll do just fine. Many years went by. Things didn't turn out quite like the three trees had imagined. Annabelle ended up in an old barn. I have to tell you, holding feed for animals is a long, long way from holding riches. And Bud, when he found himself in the shipyard, he must have thought his dreams had all come true. But he didn't become a mighty ship. Instead, he became a simple boat that would never be used for more than carrying fishermen out to sea. And Gabrielle, poor Gabrielle, I realize now that she never wanted to leave the forest. She only dreamed of growing taller and taller, pointing to heaven. Now, she waits all alone in the dark, forgotten corner of the lumberyard. All three trees fail to realize that no matter how big we dream, God sees an even bigger picture. The hardest part for all of us is the waiting. You know, it's almost like when you can't see the forest for the trees.
When you feel like the stars have stopped shining and the sun just can't reach where you are, like you're left all alone in the dark. It's so easy to say there's a God up in heaven, but sometimes he's so hard to see. But yet I have found if we just learn to trust him, he's got everything we could need.
If we had God's eyes and could see into forever, we'd never have to struggle to believe. We understand why, and in all of our questions, we'd know what the answers would be. But we have faith enough to know God is always in control. When we can't see the forest for the trees.
There are times when we wait and we wonder, and we question the sound of his call. And in the silence, we learn how to listen. And we find he's been there through it all. And he's longing to lead us from where we are waiting. He wants us to reach out our hands. And with every step, we're a little bit closer to all that the Father has planned.
If we had God's eyes and could see into forever, we'd never have to struggle to believe. We understand why, and in all of our questions, we know what the answers would be. But we have faith enough to know God is always in control. When we can't see the forest for the trees, we have faith enough to know God is always in control. When we can't see the forest for the trees.
Just as the three trees had waited to see their dreams fulfilled, so, down through history, mankind had waited with wonder to see how God's plan for salvation would be revealed. And she brought forth her firstborn son and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn.
That's when I really happy to. That night I found the greatest treasure of all.
That baby grew into a man. One day he found himself in the middle of a storm aboard a small fishing vessel. And he arose and rebuked the wind and said unto the sea, Peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm.
And I thought to myself, what a great and powerful man this is. Even the land and the water obey him. And that was when I realized God had chosen me to carry the greatest king of all.
Not long after that, Jesus faced another storm, one that he chose not to silence. He was accused and called guilty. He was betrayed and beaten. Then soldiers took his clothes and led him through the streets to a hill where they nailed him to a tree.
There it is. Yes.
A tree that dreamed of standing tall and pointing people to heaven.
Yes.
Live to serve you, Lord, trading all my dreams for yours. Help me each day to trust you more. Let me live to serve you, Lord.
Let me live to serve you, Lord. Trading on my dreams for yours. Help me each day to trust you, Lord. Let me live to serve you, Lord. Let me live to serve you, Lord. Trading on my dreams for yours. Help me each day to trust you, Lord. Let me live to serve you, Lord. Looking back now, it's so easy to see all of the blessings you've given to me. You showed me that you are the Lord above all. So keep me from praying a prayer that's too small. Let me live to serve you, Lord. Trading all my dreams for yours. Help me each day to trust you, Lord. Let me live to serve you, Lord. Let me live to serve you, Lord. Trading all my dreams for yours. Help me each day to trust you, Lord. Let me live to serve you, Lord.
Let me live to serve you, Lord.
So what do we plant when we plant a tree? We plant a story for all to read. For the manger that grew from a tiny seed, for the boat on the Sea of Galilee, and the cross that was raised at Calvary. That's what we plant when we plant a tree.
Blah, blah, blah. Enough with the poetry. Nobody even asked me what my dream was. I wanted to go out on a limb and be a treehouse.
Let it go, Steph. You're not near as funny as you think you are.
Take it up with the branch manager.
I think it's time we pack up his trunk and get him out of here.
Leave me alone. Get it? Leave. Get it? I'm not out of the woods yet.
Every tree in the forest is telling a story, inviting the whole world to hear. Through summer and winter they tell of the glory of seasons and changes and years. They play in the sun, they dance in the rain. Each one so different, yet each one the same. Every tree in the forest is part of the chorus. Listen and you will hear. Every tree in the forest is telling a story, inviting the whole world to hear. Through summer and winter they tell of the glory of seasons and changes and years. They play in the sun, they dance in the rain. Each one so different, yet each one the same. Every tree in the forest is part of the chorus. Listen and you will hear. Every tree in